Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you call yourself a true army, get ready, because the news you've been waiting for has finally happened. The city of Baltimore, Maryland has suddenly transformed into a sea of purple. Thousands of armies from every corner of the United States, and even from abroad, have flooded the streets leading to M&T Bank Stadium. Why? Because BTS, the most iconic K-pop group in the world, has officially landed in Baltimore for two spectacular nights of concerts that fans have been waiting years for. Yes, you heard that right. RM, Jin, Suga, Jhope, Jimin, V, and Jungkook, all 7 members, complete, are reunited on stage after a long, heartfelt wait. And this time, it's Baltimore's turn to witness history. In this video, we're breaking down everything about BTS's arrival in Baltimore, the army hysteria that will give you chills, and interesting facts surrounding their biggest reunion concert yet. Don't go anywhere, and make sure to subscribe so you never miss the latest BTS updates. Before we dive deeper into the excitement in Baltimore, it's important to take a step back and understand why this moment feels so monumental for millions of armies around the world. You'll remember that starting in late 2022, all 7 BTS members enlisted one by one for South Korea's mandatory military service. This wasn't an easy decision for a group that had built a global career over more than a decade. This break felt like an incredibly long wait. RM, V, Jimin, Jungkook, Jin, and Jhope served in the army, while Suga carried out social service duty due to a shoulder condition. During that time, armies around the world remained loyal, waiting patiently. Social media was flooded with countdowns, nostalgic content, and prayers for all 7 members to return safe and healthy. And finally, that wait paid off. Every member completed their military service, and BTS officially reunited as a complete group. Not long after, surprising news came from Big Hit Music. Now under HYB labels, BTS would return with new music, and even more astonishing, they'd be launching a massive world tour. This marks BTS's first major stage tour since their Permission to Dance on Stage concert series in 2021 to 2022. Just imagine, guys, ARMY has waited almost 4 years for this moment. This 2026 to 2027 World Tour is no ordinary tour. The plan includes dozens of shows spread across multiple continents, from Asia, North America, South America, Australia, to Europe. In total, there are dozens of cities and regions they'll visit over more than a year. This is clearly shaping up to be one of the most ambitious K-pop tours ever staged. And among the many major cities across the United States, Baltimore earned the honor of being one of the host cities. This tour, titled Arirang, makes Baltimore one of the key stops in their American leg, alongside other cities like East Rutherford, New Jersey, and Foxborough, Massachusetts. Why was the name Arirang chosen? For those who don't know, Arirang is a legendary traditional Korean folk song that symbolizes Korean identity and cultural pride. This choice feels deeply symbolic, as if BTS wants to affirm that even though they've become a global phenomenon, their Korean cultural roots remain the soul of every performance they give. Okay, now let's get into the moment everyone's been waiting for. The moment BTS arrived in Baltimore. Days before the concert schedule, the atmosphere in Baltimore already felt different. Hotels around downtown began filling up with tourists dressed in purple. Pop-up souvenir shops appeared selling light sticks, photo cards, and BTS merchandise all along the streets leading to the stadium. Even local cafes and restaurants joined in, decorating with K-pop themes to welcome the wave of visitors coming from out of town, out of state, and even from abroad. M&T Bank Stadium, usually associated with the roar of Baltimore Ravens football games, suddenly transformed into a massive sea of purple. A 360-degree stage, known as an in-the-round stage, was set up right in the middle of the field, allowing audience members from every direction to enjoy BTS's performance with maximum sightlines. This kind of stage design isn't new for BTS, but this particular version is being called their most spectacular yet, given the stadium's capacity, which reaches tens of thousands of spectators each night. When BTS's convoy was reported to have arrived near the stadium for preparations and rehearsals, the army crowd that had been waiting since morning erupted immediately. Even though sightlines were restricted by security, Hysterical screams still echoed along the streets. Amateur videos capturing just a glimpse of the convoy's vehicles went viral within minutes, flooded with comments and tears of joy from armies watching from their phone screens. This moment felt deeply emotional for many fans, since it was the first time they could witness all 7 members performing together as a complete group on stage since before the military service period began. Years of waiting, praying, and saving up to buy tickets. It all felt worth it the moment they learned BTS had truly set foot in Baltimore. Quite a few armies admitted to taking time off work, flying in from other countries, or even driving for hours just to be present in this city. Some brought handmade posters, formed giant lightstick formations, and prepared special fan-chant projects to welcome their favorite members the moment they stepped on stage. Now, among the 7 members, there's one name receiving special focus in this video: Jimin. Ever since news of BTS's reunion broke, Jimin's name has consistently been one of the most talked about topics among ARMY. Many were curious about the solo projects he worked on during his hiatus and military service. Previously, fans were surprised by behind-the-scenes footage from Suga's solo concert titled August D Tour D-Day, where Jimin was seen supporting his fellow member from the audience and was reported to have finished recording his second solo album. Their moment together at that concert even went viral due to the warm, playful interaction between the two, which had fans laughing while also feeling touched by the closeness between them as fellow BTS members. Now, in Baltimore, ARMY can finally witness Jimin performing once again alongside his 6 fellow members on a massive stage, no longer as an audience member cheering from a VIP seat, but as a full part of the long-awaited BTS lineup. The reaction from ARMY upon learning Jimin would perform in Baltimore was extraordinary. Social media platforms were flooded with countdown posts, edits of old photos of Jimin on stage, and compilation videos highlighting his best moments with BTS. Hashtags related to his name topped trending charts on several occasions in the days leading up to the concert. Many also highlighted Jimin's long journey, from debuting as the group's second youngest member to becoming one of the group's most recognized vocalists and lead dancers, known for his emotionally charged stage presence. His return to the stage alongside BTS in Baltimore became an important symbol, proof that ARMY's long wait finally paid off. The moment the stadium gates officially opened, a wave of people flooded every corner of M&T Bank Stadium. Security staff were busy managing the flow of tens of thousands of attendees each night. Various official merchandise sold out within a short time, including the latest tour edition lightsticks, t-shirts, and exclusive photo books available only at the venue. Inside the stadium, the atmosphere grew even more intense as showtime approached. Giant screens displayed a countdown, triggering simultaneous screams from tens of thousands of armies filling the stands. The official BTS lightstick, known as the ARMY Bomb, lit up in unison, forming a sea of purple light that enveloped the entire stadium, a sight that never fails to give chills, whether witnessed in person or through live streams on social media. The 360-degree stage design ensured that every attendee, regardless of where they sat, got a maximum visual experience. With a stadium capacity exceeding 70,000 seats, this moment became one of the largest music events ever held in the city of Baltimore. Several armies interviewed by local media admitted to arriving days in advance, with some even camping out near the stadium to guarantee early entry. Many brought handmade equipment, welcome posters, giant banners with messages for each member, and themed costumes inspired by various BTS comeback eras. Beyond local attendees from Baltimore and the surrounding area, armies from the wider Mid-Atlantic region, including Washington, D.C., Virginia, Delaware, and Pennsylvania, added to the festive atmosphere. For many of them, the concert at M&T Bank Stadium was a golden opportunity, given its relatively convenient location for travelers across the East Coast. Interestingly, BTS's presence in Baltimore wasn't just about entertainment. It also brought a significant economic impact to the city. In the days leading up to and during the concerts, hotel occupancy rates around downtown Baltimore surged dramatically. Many tourists deliberately extended their stay to explore the city, visit nearby attractions like Oriole Park at Camden Yards, located right next to M&T Bank Stadium, and try Baltimore's local cuisine. Local restaurants also felt the positive impact of the surge in visitors. Several businesses even created special BTS-themed menus or promotions to attract the wave of ARMY tourists arriving from around the world. This phenomenon isn't new. In other cities BTS has visited during previous tours, similar economic impacts have often been recorded, spanning transportation, accommodation, and local tourism sectors. City government and local tourism agencies didn't sit idle either. Special promotions were rolled out to welcome this wave of tourists, including partnerships with various attractions and community events with K-pop themes held around the concert dates. This shows how the presence of a major music group like BTS can create ripple effects that extend far beyond the entertainment industry alone. Meanwhile, the wave of euphoria also spread across the internet. From the very first hours of BTS's convoy arriving in Baltimore, related hashtags immediately topped trending charts across various social media platforms, from X, formerly Twitter, to Instagram, to TikTok. Short videos capturing the scene outside and inside the stadium were reshared millions of times within hours. Many ARMYs who couldn't attend in person chose to follow the developments through live streams shared by those lucky enough to be at the venue. Moments like the simultaneous lighting of light sticks, cheers erupting as the stage lit up, and the emotional expressions of ARMYs finally witnessing BTS's reunion in person became the most widely shared content. Numerous content creators and major fanbase accounts also created special compilations, summarizing BTS's long journey from their debut to finally being able to hold a reunion concert of this scale. Nostalgia became a major theme running through these posts. Many compared photos and videos of BTS from their debut era with their current performances, highlighting how far their careers have come over more than a decade. This phenomenon once again proves just how large and solid BTS's global fanbase is. Even after years of hiatus due to military service, ARMY's enthusiasm and loyalty haven't faded at all. If anything, it seems to burn even brighter now that all 7 members are finally reunited on stage. If we reflect more deeply, BTS's reunion in Baltimore actually carries a meaning far greater than just a music concert. For many ARMYs, the long wait for all 7 members to complete their military service wasn't easy. There was longing, there was worry, and there was also pride in watching each member fulfill their responsibilities as citizens of South Korea with full dedication. When they all finally returned and reunited on stage, that moment felt like far more than just an ordinary comeback. It was tangible proof that the bond between BTS and ARMY was never truly broken, despite being separated by distance and time. This concert in Baltimore also serves as a reminder of just how powerful music can be in bringing together people from different backgrounds, countries, and cultures. Within the same stadium, ARMYs of different ages, nationalities, and languages gathered together, united by one shared emotion: joy at seeing their idols return to the stage. For the city of Baltimore itself, this moment marks a notable page in its history. Being chosen as one of the cities in BTS's major reunion tour is a source of pride, while also opening opportunities for the city to gain further international recognition, especially among the growing global community of K-pop fans. So, guys, that wraps up our full breakdown of Baltimore's excitement welcoming BTS, including a special spotlight on Jimin, who finally returned to greet ARMY from the stage after a long wait. This reunion once again proves that the bond between BTS and ARMY truly stands the test of time. Even after being separated during military service, their emotional connection only grew stronger once they were finally reunited on the massive stage of M&T Bank Stadium. For those of you lucky enough to attend in person in Baltimore, feel free to share your experience in the comments. What moment stood out to you the most during the concert? And for those who couldn't make it this time, don't worry. There are still many more cities on BTS's world tour where you might get the chance to see them live. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to our channel so you never miss the latest BTS and K-pop news, and hit the notification bell so you're always the first to know whenever there's fresh news. See you in the next video, ARMY. Stay strong and Borahi.